Mark Casse will saddle a quartet of horses in the stakes this weekend. Let's, I guess, try to take them in order. We'll start with the Phoenix and Laugh Track. Tell me how he's coming up to the race.
Laugh Track's doing really well. He had a little time off. He won, I think, a grade 3 in his last start, and we gave him some time. And we brought him back here because his only start at Keeneland was very good, and 3/4 a little short for him, but I think he'll come running.
What about huge field as far as navigating the traffic? Is that something he can kind of stop and start if he needs to?
I hope so. It's amazing, these big fields. Everybody wants to run here. I wish it was a little smaller field, but we're going to have to play the hand that was dealt.
Let's go to the Darley Alcibiades, and my Conquestadory couldn't have been more impressive in her debut. You obviously had to have a pretty high opinion of her to put her in that spot.
Well, we have a lot of nice young horses, and we always kind of rated her right at the top, and she didn't disappoint. She trained very well. She trained on the poly track mostly, and that's one of the reasons we're bringing her here. I think if she behaves herself, has a good start, she should be very competitive at the end.
I'm sure the 2 turns, not really a concern.
I mean, she handled a mile the other day, first time started with just ease. She's bred to run all day long, so you never know until you run 2 turns, but I would say she should be just fine.
The Dixie Breeders Futurity, you'll have Conquest of Titans, and he caught really a live race that first time out at Churchill, didn't he?
He did, and he had some issues. He didn't run near as well as I thought he should. He was actually a big favorite in the race. We took him back to Woodbine, kind of regrouped, kind of got him to relax a little bit, and he trained so well I decided to run him in the stake in his next start, and he kind of just galloped in that race. So we'll see. He's bred to run 2 turns, but we'll have to see. He's a little more, his physique looks a little more like a sprinter, but his breeding says he'll run long, and so we'll find out on Saturday.
You came in here and won the Alcibiades last year and almost got the Breeders Futurity.
Yeah, I thought we should have won the Breeders Futurity. We had a tough trip.
What's your confidence level like this year with these 2 compared to those?
I would say more. I think that both of these horses are as equal in talent, if not maybe better. So we'll see.
And then you've got one in the Spinster, Juddmonte Spinster, on Sunday.
We do. We have a filly called Sisterly Love who's ran really well on the poly at Woodbine. She's a nice filly, training good. The distance is going to be a little bit of a question. I think she's probably more a miler. She's going to have to try to get 9 furlongs. So I think the last 16th of a mile may be a question, but we're going to give it a try. It's a grade 1.
We'll see a lot of really impressive 2-year-olds over the course of this meet, I'm sure. You usually have a pretty well-stocked stable. Anybody that you're particularly eager to get out there?
Well, it's interesting. We've ran a couple horses that we liked a lot at Churchill, and they ran well but didn't win, and so you're going to get to see them come back. In fact, opening day we have a colt we like a lot called Thundergram, and then we have a colt the next day, Coastline. So, and then later on, we ran a colt the other day called Prayer on the Wing that got left and came running, and you'll see him later on in the meet. But we're hoping we're going to run a fair amount of horses at Keeneland, a lot of young horses, and hopefully it will be successful.